Visit elmhurst.org to explore the new City of Elmhurst website. Find out the latest Elmhurst news, pay utility bills and parking tickets, report concerns, and much more. Elmhurst.org is an ideal way to discover what Elmhurst offers your business, your family, your life.
Welcome to Elmhurst, Our Kind of Town. I'm Colleen Callahan, Director of Marketing with the Elmhurst Park District. With me is John Quigley, President of the Elmhurst Chamber of Commerce. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Callahan. It's Quigley here, and we're out for a beautiful St. Patty's Day parade.
Yeah, this is one of the best days we've ever had. This weather, we need the luck of the Irish today.
Well, the beauty is we've moved up to number 2 in the biggest Irish parades in Illinois. We'd like to thank the Southside Irish Parade for canceling their parade. So we're number 2 behind Chicago, and we're competing with Chicago today.
Well, John, you know, we got a parade coming up. We got a lot of entries. We should thank the city of Elmhurst and the mayor and whom else?
Oh, there are tons of sponsors. We're going to be thanking them throughout the show. I know people can't wait to hear that. But we've got great weather out here. I don't think the heavy stuff will come down for quite some time. I say we keep marching.
And a special thanks to our fire and police. They've done an awesome job today. So we need that rainbow and our leprechaun at the end of that rainbow so we get some good weather.
Sure, let's have a parade. Well, we've got our parade started. This is John Quigley from the Elmhurst Chamber of Commerce, back with Colleen O'Callahan from the Elmhurst Park District, bringing you the 14th annual Elmhurst St. Patrick's Day Parade down Spring Road. Colleen, how should a parade start in Elmhurst?
Quickly, especially today.
All these years we've been doing this, and you still don't know how to pronounce my last name. It's Quigley, not Quickly.
Oh, jeez.
No, you. Hi, folks. How you doing? Are we having a good time?
You're starting in rare form today already.
I'm at least in medium rare form. And we start off with our color guard, and it's the American Legion THB Post 187. And there's Bill Shanklin right in front with the sword, looking rather soldierly.
Yes.
As they march. And then immediately after that color guard, we have a combination police-fire color guard. Elmhurst Police Department and Elmhurst Fire Department.
And it looks like we got the police department, police chief in there, Neubauer.
Yep, and there he is in the big SUV.
See if he gives us a wave, John.
He is giving us a wave. Yes, there he did. He caught us perfectly while he was on camera. And Elmhurst has really spent on their fire equipment, as you see there. We've got the brand new one. No, that's the restored fire truck. And these are what the newer ones look like.
And we got Fire Chief Mike Kopp.
It is the noisiest entry in the parade.
Yes.
And Colleen, that retro fire truck back to the 1920s was one of the, I believe, the first fire truck ever in Elmhurst. And they were able to track it down and bring it back and rebuild it. You have absolutely no excuse for not pulling over. If you're driving, there's no way you can't not hear that.
That's right. Well, let's thank our sponsors. The City of Elmhurst has a major role in this event every year as an Emerald sponsor. And City Beverage, Bud Light, as well as Community Bank of Elmhurst. Your community bank, I believe, is the logo.
Is their motto?
Yes, thank you.
Sure.
Then you might as well take over the next one.
Well, that's the Elmhurst Chamber of Commerce and Industry in our new offices at 242 North York Street, Suite 102. Phone number, fax number, website the same. But we do have a brand new website, which I'll talk about in depth throughout the show.
Okay.
And then we have the Elmhurst College Athletic Department, International Contractors, the Parade Lady, and the Spring Road Business Association. Those are our Emerald sponsors. And by the way, as as we typically find when we do these parades, we occasionally get a gap or two.
Yes.
So we got through the color guard and police and fire, and now we have like a 4.5 block gap, I've been told.
4.5 blocks.
4.5 block gap.
Well, you know, John, this is going to be a challenge this year because this is the first year the weather has been kind of uncooperative. So we still have a good crowd out there. All these people are coming to see the entries. We may have a few entries that aren't exactly in the order that they were going to be, but we're going to do the best we can.
Yeah, well, actually, the parade would be moving on time. There was a horrible accident back there. Guys in fez hats on carpets collided with guys in fez hats on little motorcycles. It's an ugly scene.
Yes.
Police are trying to clean it up. They don't want people seeing.
And who might that group be?
They don't want people seeing the carnage of that. So. We have a platinum sponsor, Suburban Bank and Trust, and guess where we're seated?
Right in front of their Spring Road branch.
We have literally, hi folks again, we have literally closed down their Spring Road branch, and we're sitting right outside. And what the folks at Suburban Bank and Trust are doing is they're out here serving hot coffee and hot chocolate. And certainly on a somewhat bitey day as today, it's coming
pretty
in
nice.
handy.
Thank you. They're also giving out balloons to all the little kids, and you might even catch Blanche Hill out there giving out a few of the balloons.
There are. I can see huge piles of green balloons walking along the street. You can't see the person carrying them, but you can see the pile of balloons, and they're getting handed out, and you can see them right there across the street from our location. We're that little tent spot. And despite the weather, and it's not bad. It's actually in the mid-40s, but overcast, the rain, and a little wind, it probably feels like it's in the mid-30s to low 30s. People still come out for the parade. They've still lined the streets, and they're still out going to have a nice time and enjoy a day in Elmhurst.
Absolutely. Hasn't held a lot of these people back, and all the little kids, they're looking for the bags of loot. You know, they come home with just as much candy as they do for Halloween.
Yes, it's our version of trick or treat, and the beauty for the kids. Like
There's some great ones right there.
The beauty for these kids right here is they don't have to tote a bag around, and they don't have to walk 400 blocks like I did as a kid to be able to get. Look at them chowing down. And we've got some entries getting ready to come into our screen, but also want to promote our gold sponsors right at the front as well. Casco Communications, Dave Thompson and family, Doc Ryan's, Euclid Beverage, Elmhurst Garage Door Company, Elmhurst Memorial Healthcare, Jim May and family, Mike Lamoureux and family, Riley's Gathering Place, Schomburger Brothers, Spring Inn, the Silverado Grill. Quite a few food and beverage places in that gold sponsorship there, all right?
I'm sure a lot of them are going to be visited after the parade.
They will be very busy today. And as we see, who we got coming up here,
Got city council members, aldermen, and looks like maybe the mayor in the vehicle. I can't tell.
Now, I'm not going to say that there was a gap in the parade because the mayor was late getting to the parade. But I am going to ask him, you know what I should have done? I should have texted him because he sends me texts all the time. I should text him while he's marching in the parade.
That's Patty Spencer that was in that vehicle, our city clerk. And Patty asked that on behalf of the city that we mention that everyone participate in the census. You should have gotten census paperwork at home. There's Patty right there. Give a big wave to Patty. She's got her little leprechaun hat on. Did you see the mayor yet, John?
I have not seen the mayor yet. So my prediction that the mayor would be a little tardy might be true. I don't know. But the aldermen came all walking through here.
So before we listen to the bagpipers, I promised Patty I'd get a mention in about the U.S. Census Bureau.
Sorry, our mayor just stepped into the picture.
Oh, there he is.
There he is
in his Irish sweater.
He's running a little behind because he's been glad-handing down the road. How you doing,
let's
Pete?
take a listen. Then I'll mention the census.
Makes sense to me.
Okay.
Well, the Grand Marshals, the Elmhurst Children's Assistance Foundation. They do all kinds of work, started back in the 1990s. And they actually started raising money for one sick child, and then it transformed into a group that raises a lot of money for a lot of sick children. And it helps families in all kinds of ways when they're dealing with huge medical expenses, when one of their children, unfortunately, suffers a terrible disease.
Right, and I believe they have a website because they have a couple of fundraisers if people are interested in participating or donating.
Off the top of my head, I'm going to say it's www.ecaf4u.org.
Okay, I hope so.
Or .com.
DeCiani Realty just passed us up here. And I can't tell what the vehicle is doing behind.
Well, DeCiani Realty is helping with part of what you're going to see on a trailer coming up. Oh, there it is, the Chicago Blackhawks thing that went by. Those are the little houses. Yes, those are the dog houses that are going to appear in downtown Elmhurst and then get raffled off later. And then
here's some of the little people.
We have some of the little people coming over.
And I got a leprechaun visitor right here. Isn't this great? Peter Roscom, we got to mention him. But we do want to get our little people. We got to get this little. Oh, he's giving me a kiss. There we go. Thank you, little people.
Colleen, you're working the little guy awfully hard there. It is St. Patty's Day.
All right, we got Peter Roscom. Did we get that in?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
And they had good shots of Peter on
camera. There's Paul Cook, one of our fellow Kiwanians. Is he out? There he is, right behind the vehicle there on the.
So we got the whole Roscom contingent coming through, and now we have the Trinity Academy of Irish Dance. I'm not laughing at them. I'm laughing at something else. Sorry, folks. But, they went with the clear rain gear.
Well, they dressed appropriately.
Yeah, so you can see the outfits underneath. Always really the sweaters with the kilt skirts, all designed. I was going to comment, our Chicago Highlanders wore those big black raincoats. You couldn't see any of the stuff underneath, and they're going to stop and dance for us a little here. I guess a cold, wet breeze up that kilt.
Sean.
So they're giving us a personal.
They're doing a great job.
Yeah, they're giving us a personal show right here.
Yes.
And many of them are carrying their Irish flags. That's the Trinity Academy of Irish Dance.
Okay, we have a little bit of time, as I mentioned, about the census. And I believe I got my paperwork at home reminding me to fill out the census.
Yeah, I got mine, and it's really easy this time.
Good.
Because they have like a one-page census thing that you can fill out.
So it's not 20 pages like the last time?
No. You send in the one-pager, and then after they get in all the one-pagers, they'll send out big ones to a select number of people.
Okay.
So there's no reason for the typical resident not to fill out the one-pager. Get it filled out and send it back in ASAP.
So we want to make sure we got a call of action for every resident in Elmhurst to be counted.
Yes, because there is a chance. We have Alderman Nybo, who's running for state rep. His group is coming through right now. The way the census works, Colleen, is it deals with how many reps you get federally, and it also deals with how much federal funding you get.
Right.
And in the last census, Illinois lost reps and lost money.
So it's important to get it done.
And the guess was that Illinois was undercounted by 250,000 people.
Oh, wow.
So it's really important that everybody gets out there and fills out the census.
There's Chris. He's waving to us.
There's Chris Nybo right there.
Our friend, the leprechaun.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, Elmhurst.
Everybody.
We also should mention that Spring Road has their website, www.springroad.org.
.com.
.com.
Yeah, they are.
We're having an issue with websites today. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Got some candy there. I'll go with the.
The Chiefs hockey just approaching right by, and of course we got a bunch of candy that dropped off for us.
I'm going with the Jolly Rancher.
Okay.
Cherry Jolly Rancher, and the Chief hockey. Some of them are still on. They're on roller.
Some more.
They're on roller skates. Oh, that's a good Jolly Rancher. You're going to hear it too.
Oh, great. Looks like Jeff Reddick is coming up here. And Jeff is with the county board.
DuPage County Board of Commissioners.
Anyway, I wanted to mention on Spring Road's website, you can find out about the pep parade and a bunch of their other events. They have Spring Road Days and
music at the gazebo.
Mm-hmm.
They do all those kind of things. Is it too far out to talk about Christmas tree lightings?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
But you could go to their website to find pictures. They take pictures throughout the whole day at the parade, and you never know if you're going to be on the website.
They do. And Todd Benson from Casco Communications is out here shooting photographs for that website. And he'll actually have all the photographs from this parade up, most of them today, all of them by
And the past
tomorrow.
parades.
Oh,
You
yeah.
might find yourself on there if you didn't see it in the past.
We have been on there. I've stolen those photos to use for other things. So they've all come in really handy.
Hey, we still got Chiefs hockey.
Yeah, they're
Big group.
They're spread out all over the. I think they're roller skating in and out of the political guys and the elected officials. I think they're
Let's hope they don't knock somebody over.
Yeah, they're working their way around.
Let's see, we have a big group coming here. Kirk.
We have a combo thing. We've got Kirk for U.S. Senate and State Senator Dan Cronin.
There they are together.
Who is running for the DuPage County Board.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, you guys. Yeah. All right. Good to see you guys.
And actually, I saw Todd in the background on one of those shots taken.
Oh, did you?
St. Patrick's Day, yay!
We have a lot of marshals this year, and a lot of them are from Elmhurst College, from the football team. It takes a lot of volunteers to put this event together, so we'll go through some of those names a little later. And we also have a parade committee that spends a lot of time putting the event on, and a lot of volunteer time.
Well, let's give the parade committee, because it's chaired by Jim O'Connor. He's been chairing it for a couple of years now. Nobody else wants to take it over, so Jim's stuck, but he does a great job with it. We've got Todd Benson, Mike Lamoureux, Jim May, Charity Pagoni-Augram, excuse me, Tom Pelletier,
Do you need me
Mike
to cut in
Buckingham,
for you?
Sergeant Mike Burrows. No, this Jolly Rancher is killing me. Deputy Chief Jeff Bassador. Thank you. Go to me while I'm choking. Dave Agnew, Tom Marcotte, Dave Thompson, Barb Savage, Jack Island, Deputy Chief Dominic Benico, Paul Lanfear, Joe Girolamo, John Quigley, and Colleen Callahan, and Jim Hirakawa from the city of Elmhurst.
I just want you to know I am trained in CPR. There we have Bill Brady and his contingent.
Republican gubernatorial candidate. Should I do my my fake heart attack thing?
No, don't. Okay.
Yeah, I'm coming to join you. Is that it?
All right, we got a lot of silver sponsors for the parade this year. Algram Funeral Home, Alderman Healy and family, Alderman Hipskin and family, Alderman Kennedy and family, Alderman Morley and family, Alderman Wagner and family, Alderman York and family, PB's baseball training, Joe Cantori, Forest Preserve Commissioner, Citizens for Donald Pachowski, DeCiani Realty, Elm Chiropractic Fitness Clinic, Elm Sales, that's Paul Sabina, Elmhurst College, the Elmhurst JCs, Fitz's Irish Bulldog, Fitz's Pub, Fitz's Spare Keys, Chris Healy, Elmhurst 5th Ward Alderman, Kevin Diamond and family, the Kiwanis Club of Elmhurst, local Schaumburg Geico, the Mayor Pete DeCiani and family, Chris Nybo for State Rep.
Oh, we got the Clydesdales running through here at a good pace.
Do I have a few minutes to finish up here?
Yep, finish them up.
Olympic Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, Dennis Rebelletti for State Rep, Jeff Reddick, DuPage County Board, Roberto's Restauranti and Pizzeria, Roskin for Congress, Senator Dan Cronin, candidate for DuPage County Chair, John Val, York Township Supervisor, and Val Maddock.
Holly and Farms just raced by. 2 sets of Clydesdales, making good time. And we have Elmhurst Memorial Healthcare coming up there. Diane McGinnis. Hello there, Diane. Giving us a wave right now. Now I think I know why the horses took off running. They had the siren and lights going right behind them.
There they are.
You know, I was hoping the Clydesdales would stop and there'd be like a big keg of beer. So
No.
no? There's no drinking on St. Patrick's Day?
No.
The Elmhurst Independent.
There we go.
And taking photographs for the parade from the car.
We gotta pose, John.
Yep, Dee's taking photographs. And following the Elmhurst Independent, we have the Kickoff for Kids, another charitable group that raises money for kids who need it.
They have a website too, and I know they have a large fundraiser, usually late fall, early winter.
Usually November, if I remember correctly.
They got a big group here.
Who are the friends of this parade?
The friends of this parade are Dan Gibbons, Turkey Trot Foundation, Elijah's Specialty Coffee and Tea, and the Cooster family.
Boy, we need more friends than that. We got tons of sponsors. We need more friends. Folks, get on the bandwagon and become friends.
We should let people know anybody could be a sponsor for the parade. They're always looking for new sponsors. That helps keep the parade going every year.
So if you happen to be Irish and live in Elmhurst, your family can literally sponsor the parade.
Exactly.
And it's not a huge cost. You can get one of the lower end sponsorships and have your family in.
Right. And if you can't do that, you can always volunteer.
You could have your family march in the parade.
You could do both.
Callahan, is that Irish?
Not at all, John.
Not at all?
Quigley isn't either, huh?
No, not one bit.
It'd be difficult for us to march in the parade, John, and announce as well.
Well, the beauty, now that I've been able to announce the last couple of years, I used to have to march in this thing 4 times. So I'd march with a unit, race back, march with a unit, race back, march with a unit, race back. It's much easier just to sit here and look at people drive by. And they toss you candy.
That's right. Now, who's the Chicago double-decker with? You're going to have to bear with us because we know a couple of these entries, they're going to be out of order, and I'm sure some of the groups may not be able to perform in the weather since it's raining. You don't want instruments and things to get ruined.
Oh, well, la-di-da.
Okay.
They're brass instruments. What, are they going to rust? I don't think anybody's marching with a Stradivarius. Yeah, we did lose the cello band.
Okay.
Yeah, they backed out at the last minute. See the kids there? They've got bags already. They're starting
Is it filled up?
To fill up with candy. And
oh, yeah. They got some hefty-sized bags there.
They look like they're wearing kickoff for kids now.
Yes, they are.
Happy St. Patrick's Day!
They got that. Did they hand those out?
No, they might
Yes,
have.
they did.
They might have marched with the kickoff
Yeah,
for kids
they
group
might have.
and worked their way
And
back.
they're working
already.
their way back to get more candy.
Yeah, they're working their way back for candy.
Look at those two.
Holy cow!
They're counting their loot. Look at how much candy she has in that bag.
And they're dressed exactly alike. I don't know if they're twins or not, though. You see, now there's where you want to watch the parade from.
Yeah. I think the Kiwanis Club is approaching.
Because Ralph Pacanios, good, I'm not going to remember the name of the car.
It's coming, John. You'll be able to see it in a minute.
Yes, it is. I do know it's a Chrysler. How's that? A PT Cruiser. Yes, the license plate gave it away. That's Ralph Pacanios PT Cruiser for my Kiwanis Club. I'm wearing my Kiwanis Club hat and my Kiwanis Club jacket today.
You're doing a good job.
Can we get a quick cutaway to it while the Kiwanis are there? Hello, director. There we go.
There.
See, there. Oh,
I like
there.
that self-promotion
See, got her
there.
right there. She's a Kiwanian.
I have my
She's
Park
wearing
District
nothing
jacket.
Kiwanian.
I have my Park
She's
District
getting
jacket
fine.
on.
And there's the giant
There's the
American
flag.
And Colleen, what do we all say? You got to stand up for the flag.
Yes.
We can't be seated.
No.
Oh, look at this crew. We're going to get zinged with peanuts.
They're handing out peanuts.
Frank Catalano Jr. is going to bang us with peanuts right here. There you go. Incoming. Incoming.
Now, who do we got walking with the Kiwanians?
Oh, there's
Tom Moran,
Paul
Jim
Cook,
Williams.
Jim Williams, the president, Frank Catalano Jr., Frank Catalano Sr.
And they went by too fast for me to catch everybody else. But we do need to mention Pancake Day.
Yes, Pancake Day in May.
And it's free admission for everyone.
Free admission this Saturday before Mother's Day. Sandburg Middle School. Hey, we're up. We're up. Let's stay up and keep dancing.
We got Superior Ambulance.
It's Superior Ambulance and SBT,
Okay,
and we are boogieing down.
You are really wound up today.
Yeah, they cut away before I did my big move.
Oh, Suburban Bank is here. Remember,
That's their Volkswagen that you see all over town.
and they're a platinum sponsor. They have their little bug. That's their bug that they travel around town with. And we thank them again for being a platinum sponsor and having the hot chocolate for everybody and the balloons, and especially letting us have our spot here in front of the bank.
We appreciate it. Jenny Rabideau was holding up the sign that offered more than 4% on some kind of deposits. So you may want to talk to them about that.
Or go to their website.
Oh.
We got Bud Light.
Well, this is a city beverage, but why are they driving by so quickly? One of the cameramen, stop them. We need a still shot here.
You're not going to get anything from that, John.
Oh, this is poor teamwork, guys. Cameraman steps right in front of that. I get 14 cases out of there before they know what happened. You're killing me. Now I'm going to have to pay for my drinks after this event. And then we have Olympic Chiropractic and Physical Therapy, and they're doing all kinds of candy as well. And following them, probably way too closely, is Dennis Rebelletti, 46th District State Rep. Now, see, these guys didn't wear rain gear.
No.
This is the professional firefighters group, Band of Brothers Pipe and Drums. Little weather, they don't put on coats.
Those things look like they're pretty warm. Got the Elmhurst YMCA coming up. They just had their big dinner dance. Raise funds for those that can't afford to take programs at the Y.
Yeah, I happen to know somebody who was at that event.
Really?
Yeah. Did the auction.
Was an auctioneer?
Yeah. Raised over $10,000 in the auction. Live
Very
auction.
good. Oh, got Elmhurst Park District coming up right here.
You don't want to miss that.
No, I don't. I got a lot of things to mention to people. We got two of our vehicles there.
And I see biodiesel powered.
Yes. We're doing a lot of environmental type of things. You can check that on our website, which is www.epd.org.
EPD.org.
And we are also celebrating 90 years this year for the Elmhurst Park District.
And we're getting Rich Grotsky
Yes.
holding the banner and park board members waving
then,
to us.
Come on over, come to the camera. Now I got my family coming and some other people in the Park District. Rich is coming on over. Come on over, everybody. Come on. Got the whole group. Hey, Rich. Oh, you got to step aside, sir. Step
There you go,
aside,
Rich, you're
sir.
live. That's a live
you
mic
go.
right there. So-
Here we go, Rich.
Everybody in Elmhurst and the world.
Hi.
I was
We got
commenting,
the
you
whole
got
crew.
the biodiesel vehicles out. That's cool.
That's a very good thing. Yeah,
But you gotta
we're
make
really
sure-
a green organization.
That's right.
Protect the land, protect the air, protect all the plants and flowers. That's where
Yes.
we're at. So,
Yeah.
Elmhurst Park District,
That's right.
EPD.org.
Thanks.
Sure.
You guys have a great
Have
morning.
a
All
great,
right, thanks
have a
a
great
lot,
St.
Rich.
Patty's Day.
Bye. Oh, okay.
I've got enough of the Irish in me. I've got a quarter Irish, quarter German, half Italian. So what that means is I eat, I drink, and I fight wars I can't possibly win.
We got people coming off the parade here asking if John is Irish or not, so he's justifying his existence.
We
as
have people
an
coming
Irishman,
off the parade.
That's right.
I believe
The
these
peeps.
people are I believe they're related
we
to
got
you.
York Community High School Band coming up, and they're being sponsored by the Community Bank of Elmhurst, who's always been a great sponsor every year. There's one of the amigos. As I mentioned, Community Bank of Elmhurst. We thank you for sponsoring York High School's band this year.
Charity Pagoni, Daryl Whistler marching along the way. There's Charity off to the right there.
Is Rich
and there's
Reichert out there?
Daryl off to the left.
I missed it if Rich was out there or Bill Gooch.
No, Rich is marching with his special group today.
Oh,
we will
that's
see him
right.
later.
Okay.
And the Marching Dukes. I always test you. What's the song?
Well, I'm impressed that the band
Hey, baby. Tell me what you...
is... I'm not being tested today because I'm impressed that that whole group of kids is out here and playing so well today.
Elmhurst
Hats
District.
off to York Dukes.
Sure. The Elmhurst District 205 Foundation, which raises money to help teachers do special programs and do
Well,
other
they got
things like that.
kazoos. They got kazoos. Let's see, what do they got here? Here's a Duke right here.
Save the date. Midnight Masquerade.
this? Bubblicious.
23:10. I think you're bubblicious.
Oh, thanks. Is this a York vehicle? Yes, it is.
And they got the hockey kids rollerblading.
There, it says the Metro West champs.
Yeah. Glad to see hockey back with some presence in this community.
Yeah.
When I was a kid growing up, I played hockey at the YMCA. And back then, almost every park had a hockey rink.
Yeah.
They'd flood the tennis courts, or
Right.
they had a sunken
Grass areas.
oval that they could do. But over the last 30 years, the weather has made it almost impossible for park districts to maintain outdoor facilities.
Right.
Now, the YMCA can do it because they have a refrigeration system
Right.
under the rink, but just to try and do it outdoors is really hard. And many of the kids I grew up with, they had hockey rinks in their backyards.
Oh, yeah.
They'd freeze.
They still do. I've seen a few around town.
And here's Joe Cantori, Forest Preserve from District 2, DuPage County Forest Preserve. Always goes with the old Army truck. And do you know why?
No, why?
Because I believe it's Joe that actually was serving in the reserves.
Oh, really?
I know it's either Joe or one of his good friends at Cantori Construction. So.
And John Vale with York Township is walking by right now. There he is.
The
Got all those
supervisor?
buttons on his sweater there.
York Townships. It's 1809. That's some history for you.
Yeah.
When did you move here, Colleen? 1841, 1842?
Thanks, John.
When was it? When did your family move?
Yeah. Probably in the 70s.
Oh, you're a
60s,
newcomer.
70s.
You're a newcomer.
Well, actually, I have relatives that came way before that when it was still prairie land here.
When my family moved here in 1955, there were still farms in Elmhurst. And in fact, I said it on the Elmhurst Now show. We were talking about economic development. I said there were still, I grew up right near York and St. Charles, and there were still open lots on York Street.
Right.
And back then people said, why would you ever want a home on a busy street like York Street? Had I known then, I would have bought those lots up and I'd be sitting pretty.
There's Geico.
You know, he looks a lot smaller in the commercials.
And they have a vehicle as well. Boy, they really painted up the skyline on that vehicle.
gecko or a gecko?
There he is.
And then we have the Buttons and Bows group coming by.
They always have a really big group.
A lot of those kids are getting nice rides too.
Yeah.
You get to relax. There's one out like a light. Yeah.
He had it, huh?
Yeah.
He or she had it. Those two are really snug.
And then we'll have the Mulhern School of Irish Dance following them.
Do we miss them? Oh, here they go.
No, they just walked by us.
We got two groups here.
They're right on the back of the Buttons and Bows people. So they have a group in front of the truck and a group on the truck. And
Look at that, just.
And I think a group after the truck.
Doing a pretty good job dancing on there, especially with the weather the way it is. Look at the sea of Irish sweaters. It's coming. It's adorable. There they are.
A lot of Irish wool there.
That's right. They need it today. It's chilly. The rain must be tapering off and the wind is kicking in, John.
I told you the heavy stuff won't come down for quite some time.
What is Wandering Shamrocks Harmonica Band? We're going to have to be very quiet to hear this. Pretty good.
Got to wander near a microphone. We can hear them. They gotta hook those harmonicas up to big amps.
Right. Well, here's a big group, Elmhurst Eagles football.
And cheerleading.
There are a lot
And
of kids.
cheerleading.
That's
Don't
right,
forget
cheerleading
that.
too.
If you want to cause pandemonium in that group, as if there isn't pandemonium in that group right now,
They're excited.
toss out about 5 footballs and you'll fumble.
Oh, they're giving out football. Oh, thank you. Come here.
Go.
Come here.
Come on.
Get a little shot with
Come on
this
on
guy.
camera. Come on
How
on
are
camera
ya?
here.
What's your name? Joe. Joe, you one of the football players?
Yes.
What do you play?
I play defensive tackle.
Defensive tackle? Good job. All right, we're going to be looking for you in the fall, okay?
Say hi to the people on the camera, Joe. Of course, now our people got to run out after him and get a sign-off for him so he could be on TV.
Well, you know, the young gentleman handed me a little piece of paper that
Hey,
has...
give me a football here. Football. Come on now. Football. No. There we go. Oh, that one's dirty.
Yeah. Anyway, their registration for football is Monday, March 22nd and April 26th. They do have a website, elmhursteagles.com.
And we always end up with some hardware.
Well, now we got Elmhurst Airborne.
And now, and
Dave, come on over here. Come on over, Dave. Now we got another one. This is Elmhurst Eagles. We're on the camera, Dave. So we give a plug, and Elmhurst Airborne has a website, and they just did something really awesome. They had Food for Thought.
We had Fast Break for Food.
That's right. I'm getting
And
mixed
we
up
had
with
two
another.
different events. We had one event where we had a parent fundraiser where we raised over $4,500 for with gift cards and cash donations for the Yorkfield Food Pantry. Then we had one geared to the kids where the kids donated over 200 packages of food
Great.
for the Yorkfield Food Pantry. So it's a wonderful
Elmhurst
thing.
Airborne is for boys and girls, and it's competitive basketball. And they've got a nice float coming up here. And what did we get, John? Little basketballs?
we got a mini
Thanks,
basketball.
Dave.
Thank you very much.
This is a basketball you can whip around the house and not break anything.
Yeah.
Actually, before the parade's out, I'll bring somebody with it. Get them while they're not
Well,
looking.
you can't throw anything because you don't want that happening in the parade. You don't want anybody getting hurt.
Like that hasn't happened already.
There they are, Elmhurst Airborne. Now who's this? Another big group coming.
It's a hummer of a group, I'll tell you that.
Well, we know some of our entries are a little bit out of order since, I don't know, some may or may not have shown up because of the weather.
It's some kind of blues hockey team. I know that. How's that? Is it on your list? Chicago Blues Hockey Club.
Oh, very good,
did I
John.
hit it? Did I hit it?
You hit it. You hit it.
Do I know my
High
hockey?
five.
I know my hockey teams. They're actually their jerseys are kind of an homage to the former St. Louis Blues hockey team.
Oh.
The Hillside Fire Department coming up, and they are promoting Great American Exteriors, one of our parade sponsors. The City of Elmhurst, City Beverage, Bud Light, Community Bank of Elmhurst, the Elmhurst Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Elmhurst College Athletic Department, International Contractors, the Parade Lady, and Spring Road Business Association. And we've got White's Doggy Day Camp coming up there. Hey, how you doing? Come on over here. Come here. Come here.
He's going to have a dog attack me
Come
here.
on over here.
Oh,
Come on over here. What's up? What's
here,
up?
You want to use the mic here?
What's up here? Huh?
Here.
You want
Does
to be on
he
camera?
talk to
There
us?
you go. Get yourself on
Here,
camera.
come on over here.
Get yourself on camera.
You guys have a website?
I'm not the person to ask about that. He's driving the car.
How you doing? How you
Try
doing?
White's Dogs. Maybe it's under that. And what kind of dog we got here?
She is a LeBolden.
LeBolden.
A golden Labrador.
Okay.
I know my dogs. You can't fool me. That's
But
why
actually, she's
that's why
a
I called
German
you over.
LeBolden. She has a
Okay.
little bit of German Shepherd, too.
Thanks for coming
Take care.
over.
Get back in a parade. And the American Cancer Society's Relay for Life is up in the parade now, and they have a dog or two as well in the parade.
And Relay for Life is going to be in Barron's Park this year.
Yes, it is. That's a nice change. That should be a huge.
It'll be a big event.
You know, it's this real small fundraiser. I think they do like what? Like $350,000 a year. That's amazing that they do that. Credit to all of those people who work on Relay for Life. And we've got our Medina Clowns coming through. Man, you got to pull that big vehicle with just that little bike. That's a heck of a job. That guy says he's free for dinner, but I wouldn't want to eat him.
You come up with some doozies, John.
Why, thank you. See, free for dinner? I wouldn't eat him. He's got a gamey leg. That's a Python reference, by the way.
Oh, we got the
Monty
antique
Python.
brass quintet.
Yes, the Antioch Brass Quintet.
Oh, I couldn't see that. I thought it was antique.
Well, they are old, yeah, but they're not quite
God.
that old.
This is a real comedy show today.
Yes. See, that guy's antique. That guy's 3 years before he's antique.
Oh, God.
Then we have Bob Mills from Prudential Prairie Path
And the DeForest
Dance Academy. And the divorced girl who runs the Dance Academy actually performed on Dancing with the Stars.
Really?
She was part of the dance troupes that would perform when the non-celebrities weren't performing. kidding. Nope. Didn't.
No, I don't. It's just filled with all kinds of information.
I have just enough information to be
Okay,
a little
we got to
bit
get through this huge list of parade marshals. So I'll start with some of them. Dave Thompson is the head marshal. Did you know we had a head marshal?
If you're going to have marshals, you should have a head marshal. And promoting the JC's Carnival, June 10 to 13 on Park Avenue, the Elmhurst JC's promoting the carnival.
Okay. And back to the parade marshals. Gage Eggers, Peter Alfonso, Ian Armstrong, Greg Bartos, Jerry Beach, Dave Bloom, Ryan Bach, Nick Bond, Brian Bonds, John Brennan, Mike Buckingham, Ryan Butzow, Zach Chaffee, Wes Clinton, Kevin Conroy, Rob Costello, Jim Cullen, and we'll take up the list.
Jason, come on over here real quick. I've got Jason Janes, a longtime member of the Elmhurst JCs, past chairman of the board of the Elmhurst Chamber of Commerce. That mic should be live, Jason.
Hi, Jason.
I was going to
John
call
Cullen.
Shazad Mado over, but he's busy on the megaphone. So tell us about the carnival.
Yeah, the JCs are out today promoting the carnival June 10th through 12th in town, and we're giving away $10 coupons off of the mega passes.
Oh,
Wow.
that's a deal.
That's a pretty good St. Patrick's Day giveaway, I would think.
It is. And where can you buy those mega passes?
Those are on sale at the Chamber of Commerce in town, as well as the YMCA and other local businesses, and the website.
Terrific. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good St. Patty's Day.
Have a good one.
Bye.
That guy's having a ball. Thank you.
All right, here.
No, now watch. She's going to jump on this
Oh, okay.
and move it. I knew it. Oh, well, if you're going to hold her hands, I could do that one. And then we have the Triton Trooper Circus.
Well, she's probably with the circus.
Well, she's got
Don't
to do
you
that
think
without.
so?
She's got to do that without your hands being held. Now there, see
Wow, look
now
at
you're
that.
doing now
Yeah.
you're doing some stuff. That's not easy to do when that
No.
thing's in the ground.
No.
It becomes a little more difficult when the vehicle's moving. And we have Mary Queen of Heaven preschool rolling through our picture right now. By the way, in case you didn't notice, Colleen, registration time for preschool. So if you want to get
Yes.
in,
Okay.
now's the time.
All right. We got to get through a bunch of these marshal names. So let's hit it, John. Here's the next one.
Marshall Brodeen,
The
General George Marshall, Marshall Falk,
J.R. DeCagdro and Richard Dasty, Kyle Demus, Tyler Demus, Drew DeMont, Jim Egan, Sean Fitchell, Alex Garcia, Tim Geckney, Griffin Gibson, Toby Glenn, Caleb Goodman, Bill Griffin, John Groucho, Chris Havlas, Nick Herrera, Chris Hickman, Bill Hood, Chris Hall. What group? We have Mary's Marchers. Is that the group that just went by? I believe so.
Yes, they did. You got that in quickly.
Oh, here comes Benny.
Benny.
And you know, Benny likes to jump down
That's
to
not
visit
Benny.
us.
That's
Benny?
Staley the Bear.
Oh.
That's
yeah.
Staley the Bear. And my favorite Bulls guy is up there. He attacked me a year or two ago.
I know he did. All right, come on, Benny.
I do have one of those green shirts.
Do you? Yeah, you lucked out that one year. Oh, you're going to go out? You
Oh, I'm
can't.
going to get another one.
Okay, you're leaving me again. All right, John thinks he's going to get one of those shirts from Benny. Oh, wow. Did you get one?
No, he got by too quick. He's not that. The last time he was running around. Today he's just riding it out. And we have Team Elmhurst soccer. And a huge soccer ball coming down.
Yes.
I could play soccer with this ball. I just wouldn't want to do too many headers.
All right, I'm about halfway with announcing all these parade marshals because it takes a lot of volunteers to do this work. So let me get some of these other Do we have a group coming up here?
Right after the soccer people will be Timothy Christian schools, K through 12.
Okay. Ryan Johnson, Brandon Jones, J.C. Jordan, Ben Kalal, Blair Kessler, Kyle Kibler, Logan Cassette, Chris Poole, Jonathan Levitt, Jake Lavin, Tom Lavin, Tommy Lavin, Benjamin Lockton, Ryan McGuire, Marty Mannion, Phil Maniscala, Harry Mather, Shane Meyer, Ed Myers, Casey Maschini, Ryan Nugent, Pat Numbers, Nick O'Brien, Rob O'Reilly, Rodney Payton. I can't read as fast as you can, John. I'm doing the best.
Come on. There's only an hour left in the parade.
Derek Pelletier, Tom Pelletier, Eric Penosis, John Pezza, AJ Rabel, Travis Rabel, Mike Reynes, Paul Rickner, Dan Rogers, Ben Solomon, Adam Shatner, Josh Schmidt, Dave Schneider. Almost there. Oh, got about another 10 or 20 to go. Tim Skolda, Sean Serva, Devin Sean Geiskov, Joe St. Peter, Peter Stamus, John Stanfield, Brett Stenhow, Matt Street, Nick Summers, Chris Thompson, Matt Thompson, Bobby Vallis, Dan Vicari, Eric Vincent, Brett Virgil, Chris Wantek, Jim Weinberg, Chris Wild, Scotty Williams, and Randy White.
You know, all those names are on the website, ElmhurstStPatsParade.com.
That's right.
Yeah, you can just go there and read them. You didn't have to read them like that. It's the Magnificent Mutts Rescue, and we got rescue doggies. And I've always had rescue pets at home. I've had them at home. We've got 3 in the house right now. Lost one last summer, though. Had to say goodbye.
Oh.
After
How many years?
Well, he was 16 years old, and I had him for a dozen years.
Wow.
I'd gotten him out of a shelter. And Dr. Vries did a terrific job with him. The fact that he lived to 16 was a wonderful.
Was good.
We've got a dog and 2 more cats to live, and we'll probably get a second dog come this rescue.
That's good.
And then we have Schiller Real Estate. The barking dog in the background while we were on the air was our good buddy Frank Catalano Sr., fellow Kalanian, fellow troublemaker.
He also did a lot of work on the St. Pat Parade years ago.
Yeah, he was one of the 3 original founders of the St. Patrick's Day Parade.
All right, they're handing out blue beads.
Oh, and there he is. He's back again. Frank, why don't you step in real quick? Have a word with us. I'm turning on the portable mic, but I don't think it's been working. But grab that. Hopefully it'll work. No, it hasn't been working. So yeah, you'll just. Oh, it has been. Okay.
Oh, it has.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one of 3 original founders of the St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Yes, I am.
Tell us quickly how it got going.
Well, years ago we had the idea, and thank God to Elmhurst JCs came up with $5,000 to start off this parade, and that's how it got going. And the following year, the city of Elmhurst joined us and gave us some additional funds, and from that it just mushroomed. To me, it's one of the best parades around the city of Chicago and the suburbs. We should be really number 2 in the state, right?
We are right now.
Did
you ever imagine when you said, hey, we think this parade would be a good idea, that it would grow to this?
Not this large. This is great. The kids really enjoy it, and that's what we're doing for the little kids to understand.
Terrific. Thanks for coming by, Frank.
Thanks, Frank.
Have a great St. Patrick's. Frank Catalano Sr., one of the 3 founders of the St. Patrick's Day Parade. And the 3 founders were honored as Grand Marshals of the parade a few years back.
Still got Schiller coming by.
Yeah, but after that, we have this huge FBI vehicle coming through. You know, I'm going to guess that you're not going to sneak up on anybody in that.
No, I don't think so.
You know, that's obviously not what we would call an undercover vehicle. The FBI stickers also kind of give it away. Now, the amazing thing is all these little kids you see around this FBI entry.
Yes.
These are actually adults. These are secret agents. That's
Oh
how.
my Lord, what are they handing out?
That's how amazing they are. You know.
They're just tossing everything on the ground. The kids are going to go
This little
running.
kid on the back of the truck right here in blue.
Yeah.
That kid, he's 82 years old. He's been in the FBI 60 years. Yeah. He's specially trained. Look at how he adapts. He doesn't look like he's more than 4 or 5. He's 82.
He's keeping an eye on you, John. We got MB Financial Bank.
MB and an MG. Got to look at cars at the Chicago Auto Show recently, and the Elmhurst car dealerships were well represented.
Oh, there's our twins.
Oh, they're
Man,
doing well too.
Look at the loot they've got.
Those bags are a lot fuller than they were earlier. And our car dealerships are doing a little better. Not great, but doing a little better. And I'd like to encourage everybody to shop Elmhurst in any form or fashion they can. Those sales tax dollars stay in town, and they're greatly needed.
And they can go right to Plaza Appliance and Furniture to make some purchases.
You certainly can. And I happen to know this. I looked at a washer and dryer out of town, and went back to Plass and said, "This is what they're offering," and Plass matched the price.
That was nice.
So it's okay to shop out of town, but we prefer you buy in town. Never hurts to ask. And coming up, we have the Silver Knights twirling core, and these are state and national champions. Look at that.
Wow.
When my sister was a cheerleader in the 60s, baton twirling, I think, was probably at its height. And it disappeared for, I would say, a couple decades.
Oh, yeah. It's good to see it come back.
And now back. You see the young girls, and then you see the more experienced and veteran girls following. They're all in black.
And I believe it's Southpaw making his way down here. You can't see him yet, but he's coming. There he is.
So that gives us Staley the Bear, Benny the Bull, Southpaw from the White Sox. I was at a Chicago Blackhawks game the other day, and
what is Southpaw's doing a dance for us here?
Yeah.
Should we call him over, see if he comes?
He's
oh wow, he's busy dancing.
I haven't seen shoes like that since the original Frankenstein.
He's having a good time.
He looks like Frankenstein from the Gene Wilder version of. And I was just about to say,
Tommy Hawk.
I was at the Blackhawks game, and Tommy Hawk came over and ate my head. He did. No, yeah. See.
See the.
Tommy.
Is he coming over?
Oh yeah,
he's coming.
He's coming
Tommy.
over.
Get this guy.
Come on. You know, see, this is what he did to me. He did that to me at the Hawks game about 3 weeks ago. I'm a season ticket holder. You do a great job at the games. Thanks for coming by.
Oh Lord! You never know what crazy things are going to happen during this parade.
No, I was at one of the games as a guest of AT&T, and Tommy Hawk came right by in front of us, and I said something to him, and he turned around and ate my head. And
Elijah's Specialty Coffee and Tea is here.
There you go.
Maybe you could get some tea, John.
And
they're handing out some stuff too.
And then the Little Lambs Preschool from Christian Reformed Church. I know this girl, Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a little lamb.
Uh-huh.
Sent it to the preschool. You thought I was going to do something else, too.
I knew you had something that you were going to pull on me.
You
on that
thought I
one.
was going somewhere else with that
uh-huh.
one. Yeah. I led you down a path and then,
Yes.
boom, veered off to the right. Just drove you right off the road over the cliff. Oh, and we've got a couple aldermen remarching. So they march with the city, and then they have their own edge. Steve Hipskin, Jim Kennedy, Patrick Wagner, and Kevin York are aldermen there, several of our aldermen. And they are presenting this musical entry, which is the City of Chicago Pipe Band. And then I've got some music you'll recognize.
You're too early. There you go. Play and trade.
There you go. Play and trade with the Stormtrooper. Luke, I am your father.
Okay, we got Jim's towing service here.
Yeah, actually.
That's Mario.
There you go.
It's Mario.
Actually, the way we make money for this parade is Jim's towing service is out there just taking cars off the street. We hold them over at York High School. And it's $125 to get your car back. And then we'll have enough money for next year's parade.
Please don't believe these things that John tells you.
And the Moraine Healy O'Brien Irish Dance Academy. It takes that big a banner to get all the names on it.
Happy St. Patrick's Day! Thank you.
It says they're world champion medalists. We got a lot of champs around town.
Oh, the Irish Dance Academy competition in this area is huge. You know, people like basketball. There's
That's
hockey.
right.
There's Pop Warner football. There's all these things. Little League baseball.
Something for everybody.
Yeah, they're.
Look at this. We fix ugly crawls. Crawlspace.com.
Not endorsed by John Wayne Gacy. I've got a crawl space. Unfortunately, mine
Yes.
isn't ugly. The previous owner did a nice job in it. We have Euclid Beverage coming up here. Apparently, they've been sampling their own product.
They're very enthusiastic about Comcast.
They are. And then we have Ron Paul coming up. And Ron's got some dogs being carried and some walking on their own. I preferred the carry version. That's an easy way to get to a parade. Somebody carries you.
Well, let's thank our gold sponsors, John.
Oh, I'd love
Let's
to
see how
thank our
quickly
gold
you
sponsors.
could go through that.
Watch this. Casco Communications, Dave Thompson and family, Doc Ryan's, Euclid Beverage, Elmhurst Garage Door Company, Elmhurst Memorial Healthcare, Jim May and family, Michael Amaro and family, Riley's Gathering Place, Schomburger Brothers Inc., Spring Inn, the Silverado Grill. But you went right by our platinum sponsor. And do you know who our platinum sponsor is?
Suburban Bank and Trust.
It is. You got it. You are a winner. And then we have L.W. Reedy Real Estate coming up. And it's a great day for the Irish, according to their banner. The Elmhurst Irish. I was trying to think of something. I noticed Chicago went with Shirish, C-H-I, for Chicago. Irish.
Okay.
Shirish.
Yes.
So I was trying to come up with something for Elmhurst, and I thought...
Did you come up with something?
Well, I did. It's not necessarily good, so I'm...
Let's not share it then.
Wow. That was big. Because, you know, Ireland, you could go Elmland, but that doesn't quite carry, Elmhurst and Ireland.
Elmish. Elmish.
Elmish doesn't kind of,
doesn't quite cut it.
No, it doesn't carry that thing. So if somebody comes up with a good name, they can coin that, copyright it, and be making millions off this parade next year. Hey, there's Darren Messina. There's Darren Messina, fellow
Hey, Dare.
Kiwanian. She's out there, and we've got Hardy Construction.
L.W. Reedy Real Estate.
Yes, but they've got a Hardy Construction truck.
Yes, they do.
An old one. I'm going to say that's I'm going to go back to 1930s for that truck. Don't know for sure, but that's where I'm going. And L.W. Reedy Real Estate celebrating 50 years. Well, that was 50 years in 2001. So they're actually closing in on 60 years. How's that?
A milestone.
60 years. That is a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not uncommon for family businesses.
No.
Many of them go back to the 1920s and the teens.
Well, the Park District's 90 years old. I told you that earlier.
Mm-hmm. But you only look like 80, 84 or 85. Yeah. You don't look 90 for a Park District, that is.
And how many years has the Chamber in existence?
Since 1918.
Wow.
The Chamber has been. It didn't start out as a chamber, but there were a group of businessmen who got together in the downtown. And from there it grew. So 1918. And I know many other family businesses that have operated in Elmhurst for 60, 70, 80 years.
There's Hubert.
From Harris Bank?
Harris Bank.
One of my good buddies, Steve Mack, owner of Mack's Golden Pheasant, 83 North Avenue. His grandfather started that business, and they have a photo up, and that's when North Avenue was a dirt road. And there's a photo up of horse-drawn carriages going in front of the business.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah. So his grandfather started it, his dad ran it, now he runs it, and now even his kids are working for him and will eventually take over the business.
Oh, we got our Medina Shriners coming up.
We got the Mini Chopper Club. I could get into a whole lot of trouble with one of these. Yeah, Chief Neubauer would be coming after me in a big...
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, we got a big contingent of Medina coming up.
Oh, there's all kinds of Medina entries coming up. We've got flying carpets. We've got motorcycles. I think we may have mini motorcycles. I think they do. I think they have the airplane contingent.
Yep.
There's a lot of Shriner stuff coming on. I wonder what those mini choppers are. I'll bet you those things are $1,000.
Hey, there's my son.
Oh. Keep an eye on
There's
that kid. Yeah. Keep an eye on that kid. Keep a camera on him. We've already seen
you never know what you're going to see in this parade.
We've already seen what the older part of the family was like. So got to keep an eye on all of those Callahans while we're working, especially on St. Patrick's Day. We have the MPA drum line.
It's the Music Performing Arts and Drum Line. Ooh, how low can you go?
I think I found an instrument I could play. I could do a simple.
awesome job.
At the Northern Illinois Scholarship Program, the NISP pageant, November 7th, 2010. And there are some of the former pageant winners, I would assume. MWD photography. Easter's coming up. You can get baby bunny photos at MWD photography. You can bring the kids in and have them pose with bunnies.
I've taken my kids there. They're cute pictures.
You thought I was a hair off there, didn't you?
Oh, God.
Come on, let's hop along and get
All
to
right,
this
we got
next
some
entry.
more Medina guys. They're
here's
on their special.
coolers. This is my favorite entry. I got to get a cooler like this.
Yes.
This is just. I want to go to my baseball games and drive up with a cooler like this.
Well, we've had a pretty good crowd considering the weather for this event this year.
Yeah, it was a nice turnout, and I think we're moving along quickly enough.
Yes.
That will hold the crowd.
That is one positive aspect. It moves a little quicker and less gaps.
Yes. We've actually, I hate to jinx this here, but aside from that very first gap, there have been a couple little small ones, and that's been it. We've been in pretty good shape. And of course, now that I say that, I can see we're at least a block away to the next entry. So once again, I have jinxed us in some form or fashion. I've got a kid here who's going to rob my table of candy.
Yes.
I was about to taser him, too.
You don't want him taking your football here, Eagles football, in your airborne ball. You can use these for your dog. Or will they chew
He'd
them up?
swallow that in an instant. Rex was the one who never bit anything. He just swallowed it all. I wasn't sure whether he just swallowed it whole and then regurgitated it later to chew it. And we have another musical entry coming up here.
And I believe it's the Medina Highlanders.
The Medina Highlanders. Look at the swords on there. Remind you of a movie sword?
Yeah.
Can you tell me the movie? The director got it. He yelled it in my ear.
Yes, I didn't hear him.
What's the movie?
Tell me.
You don't know?
Well,
He just gave it away. Try Braveheart.
Well, I was thinking of something else.
No, Braveheart. Want to hear my Braveheart impression?
No.
Freedom! How's that?
You got these camera guys really going, you know.
You didn't think that was no good? I don't know about you. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, there we go. Hey,
Yeah.
and there's our Eagle football, our airborne basketball.
All right. And then don't forget Kiwanis Peanut Day. That's in September.
Actually, let him come in closer on that. Yeah, don't pan out, pan in. Now, this will look like it's the hugest bag of peanuts ever sold. For $1,
put
you
a
can
couple
get that
next
bag
to
of
it.
peanut.
There.
Yeah,
Here.
you can
You
get
need
that
a
big
few.
a bag of peanuts. For I mean that.
And
Yeah,
we've got little leprechaun
that basketball and
hats.
football look
You
regulation.
got a derby here. You know what you didn't get this year? I'm really disappointed. You didn't get the shirt from Benny, and you didn't get any beads.
No, Benny
What the heck?
Benny cut me out. We got some more Medina people coming up, the Highlanders. Yeah, well, Benny was up on the car, up on the van,
Yeah.
so he wasn't walking the street. It was hard to get his attention this time around.
No access.
And actually, we were easier to see
Yes.
because for the first time, we're not up on a truck bed. We're actually down on ground level. She's digging the music. Villa Park Post, VFW Post. Veteran of Foreign Wars, Villa Park Post. Royal Air's Drum and Bugle Corps out of Chicago.
And then we got sports clips over on Route 83 in Elmhurst.
And by the way, it is post 2801 out of Villa Park.
Okay. Looks like
Well, I'd like to see the stylist who can cut his hair. You can't even get him in a chair. Hey, toss the ball over here. Nope, ball. Get us a ball. Get us a ball. Oh, get us a ball. Get us a ball here.
2 men in a truck. And they're movers who care, home and business. Did you ever get the ball?
No, I think I got cut out again. You know, it's the positioning. We're down too low.
Yeah.
We have no prominence. And here's one of the regular entries in Elmhurst parades that I get to see. It's these old cars. They're classics. They're beautiful.
And it's the Medina Car Club.
Yes, it is. And that 39 Chevy is still pumping the pedal. And then we have a 58 Chevrolet Bel Air. Oh, we've asked this for it. What was your first time?
Olds Delta 88.
Holy cow, that's what my mother called. Mine was a 63 Cutlass Supreme. What was that? Of course, when I was old enough to drive, gas was 33 cents a gallon. Holy cow.
I think we're getting close to the end. We have a few more entries, John.
Yeah,
Might be a
77
record.
Camaro just went by. We have the Medina Fire Unit.
And once again, we want to remind everyone to fill out their census information. Go to the website for Spring Road. Catch any of the pictures. Look at the twins! Oh my gosh!
They've gotten colder. They're a little less active, but they're hanging out. They're not going home.
Oh, poor little things. They're probably freezing.
Oh, I still hear another marching band in the distance.
Yes, this is Unified Construction Group.
And fittingly, they're wearing green hard hats.
Oh, you got something.
Yeah.
Little post-it pad. That's something new.
Good Earth Market, York and Villette, in the York and Villette Business District. Ooh, and they got the big dog in the back of the pickup.
Hey, now what are they giving out there? That looks like the good stuff. Good eye
That's
of
a
chalk.
bloodhound. No, I do. I think it's a bloodhound. And we have Tunes of Glory, Pipes and Drums out of Warrenville, Illinois. Carolina Flyers.
Now, where are all the little ones? We usually have little ones going around here. Maybe they're coming up, huh? You know, you've always wanted to head out there and drive one of these.
Oh, yeah. I want to do like the action movie thing where the guy goes to ride by and you yank him off it and then jump on it and go on your own.
You could be a stunt man.
And we have the York Township Democratic Organization. So do you think I'm going to make my timeline that I set for this parade?
I don't know. You said when we started, 90 minutes.
I don't think we're making...
You might.
Are we on? Are we close? Are we close? I said 90 minutes. I went out because...
It looks like we're at about 80.
The last two parades we've done have been 2 hours and 15 minutes. So I cut 45 minutes off and said we're going to get done in 90 minutes. One of our cameramen has to get home to his wife. He told me.
Yes, by 1:30.
So
1:30. He's going to be a little late. What is it? Addison Democrats? Dennis P. Clark, President, Forest Preserve. Prestige Decorating.
Prestige Decorating.
Yes.
That's a big paintbrush. You know, if I had a brush like
you
that,
could do your house pretty quick.
I'd do my own house. You know, okay. That's one wall. That's another wall.
Oh boy, here we go. Here's the little cars. Now, you just stay here in your seat, okay?
Now, I'm still on the paintbrush thing because I had a good one. The only bad part is with a brush that big, when you go to do the ceiling,
yeah,
when it
falls on your face?
Yeah, when it comes off, it could kill you. Because a blop off a brush that big, that could do you in.
Kind of messy.
Yeah.
And we have Medina West sub 57 Chevys.
On your mark, get set, go.
There they go.
We got to splice in some wacky music here, you know, kind of car chase music or something. Oh, man. I could see one of these tires blowing out on a candy bar. There's candy on the street.
Yeah. Hey, they're holding their own.
You know, for these guys, driving these things is really easy. You know what the tough part is?
What?
Getting in and out.
Yeah, I believe that. You're riding real low.
Like putting a 10-pound pork chop in a 5-pound bag, if you know what I mean.
Oh, guess what we got coming up?
Well, Rich Reichert's coming up here.
Scott Algram.
And a bunch of other really desperate guys.
Elmhurst Armpit Orchestra. Who's decked out with the green face? Maybe we should get one of these armpit people over here. Where is Rich?
Rich is right there, big guy in the middle. He's,
there he is. Get Daryl over here. Come here, Daryl. Come on over. Come on.
I like the Viking guy with the drum, the garbage can
Daryl.
drum. There he is. I like that guy. Wow, this is bad.
Now, that is made up with a lot of business people and volunteers from this town of Elmhurst.
Yes, and apparently they've raided a closet of bad dressers. So, and then we go ahead.
First Congressional UCC of Elmhurst Green Team.
Congregation. Okay.
Yeah.
Daryl?
Hey,
Daryl, come on in
Daryl.
here. This mic's live. You can hold it for a second. So tell us about this armpit thing.
It is the greatest thing that you've ever seen or heard.
It's a local organization that's all power to the Irish.
Oh, yeah.
We love it. We love it. Would you like to join us next year?
No, but I've got to.
You would fit quite well.
Can we get a shot of Daryl here?
Yeah. We got a shot at Daryl.
Now, Daryl's got the Irish going.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, this top says Italian to me.
Oh, no.
And I know because I'm Italian. So
Today it's Irish.
today it's Irish.
Oh, okay.
Well, have a great St. Patrick's Day. Thanks for coming by.
And that was Allied Waste Services at Melrose Park.
It is. And Allied Waste is always the next to the last because the last is always the City of Elmhurst street sweeper. Yay! And then we know we know the parade is over.
And thank you again to our Emerald sponsors, the City of Elmhurst, City Beverage, Bud Light, Community Bank of Elmhurst, Elmhurst Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Elmhurst College Athletic Department, International Contractors, Parade Ladies, Spring Road Business Association. And check out the website to see if your photo is on there from this parade or past parades.
Yep, ElmhurstSt.Parade.org, I think.
Org or com, you can always check.
Well, they should have them so they direct there no matter what. You know.
So we sign off. 14th year of the parade.
Wow, have we been here 14 years? It doesn't seem. Did I make my timeline?
Let's see. Oh man, you're close. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
2 minutes over 90.
2 minutes.
They'll cut out 2 minutes for me
close.
and get me in that, and I'm in.
We'll give it to you. 90 minutes, and we're taking a wrap, and this is it for this year.
See you next year.
One in every 150 children is diagnosed with autism. Autism is treatable. Recovery is possible. To learn more about autism, contact the Autism Research Institute at autism.com. Don't let your child become a statistic.
Hi, I'm Elmhurst Police Chief Steve Neubauer. Elmhurst is a great place to live and work. However, we are not crime-free. Many people in our community become victims of crime simply because they did not lock their belongings. I would ask you to do two things. First, lock your car, house, and bike. Secondly, call 911 to report suspicious activity to the Elmhurst Police Department. The Elmhurst Police Department reminds you to lock it or lose it.